Hello, my dear friends. So, today we are going to solve a valid palindrome problem. Okay, so in this problem, what is given? A string will be given to us like this. Okay, a man, a plan, a kennel, and something, something. Okay, so what we have to do is, first of all, what we have to do, we have to convert all the uppercase into lowercase. Okay, so this A, capital A will be converted into small a, capital P will be converted into small p, and remove all non-alphanumeric characters. What we have to do? We have to remove all the alphanumeric characters. It means there should not be a alphabet. It means we should keep only alphabet and numbers. Alphanumeric means you should have only letters and numbers. Okay, it should not have comma, space, full stop, colon, semicolon, anything. Okay, the string should have only number and character. Okay, this is the definition of alphanumeric. Okay, so as you can see, and then what you have to do, we have to check whether that is palindrome or not. Okay, palindrome means if you are going to start from first and end, you need to get the same thing. Okay, like ABC. So if you are going to starting from this side and this side, you are what you are going to get, you are going to get same thing. Okay, if I say B, so B is also palindrome, because if you are going to start from here and here, both things, both side, you are going to get it as 1. Correct. So here if you can see, a man, A M is, as you are going to compare them, you are going to get as a palindrome. And if you are going to see in the second one, so second one, how we are going to do, first of all we are going to remove the spaces, so it will become like this. Then we have to compare A, C, then here it is E, here it is A, so they are not palindrome. So here what we need to do, we need to return the value as false. I hope the question is clear to you now, what we have to do in this question. Okay, so what is the first thing that click in your mind? First thing that click in my mind is, we are having a, what we are having a string, a man, a plan, with a comma. Okay, it's like this, a man, m is also okay, m is small, comma, a plan, comma, a canal, semicolon, Panama. Okay, this is the string. So what is the first thing that click in your mind? First thing that click in my mind is, let us convert all the capital letters into small letter. Okay, so it will become like this, a man, comma, a plan, everything is small, a camel, and so on, everything will be small letter. Okay, so how we can do this? In Python we have an inbuilt function s dot lower. So what this s equal to s dot lower will do, it will convert all the capital letter to the small letter. So it will become like this, s is equal to s dot lower. So after using this, so here what you have to do, here we are using is s is equal to s dot lower. So after using this function, what we are going to get, we are going to get this string. Now what is the thing that click in your mind? That what we can do is, we can traverse this string character by character, and what we will do, if we will see any space, comma, colon, then what we will do, we will remove them. Okay, it means you will have to use a for loop. Okay, and if there is some number also 0, 9, so you have to keep that number, because in the question it is given that it is a alphanumeric. Okay, it means you don't have to remove the numbers. Okay, so what is the next thing that come to your mind, that we should go for a for loop. Okay, so I will tell you how to write it. Okay, so I have directly written the function. So what you have to do, so first thing that click in our mind was, we will use the function s dot lower. Okay, so we have done that s dot lower here, right? Then what we will do, we will traverse each character of the string. So I have done, I have written a for loop. Here I will do traversing of a entire string. So what I need to check is, now as everything is in small letter, what I will do, I have written the condition. If we have letters between A to Z, and if we have character between 0 to 9, so what we have to do, we have to do nothing. So I have written the same thing. If character is between A to Z, it means everything is in small letter. And if the character is between 0 to 9, what you have to do, you don't have to do anything, just I have written pass. Okay, else what we will do, we will replace that character by nothing. There is no space between these two. Okay, this is like this. Okay, so what it will do, so first of all we came to A. So whenever A is greater than equal to A, so it will pass. Then we will move to the next character. What is the next character? So next character is a space. So as space is not lying between A to Z and space is not lying between 0 to 9, it means what we will do, we will remove this. So I have written S is equal to S, replace that character by no blank space. So S will be like this, A. Now we will come to M. So M will come here, then A, then N. Then suppose next character is comma. So that comma is not lying between A to Z and the comma is not lying between 0 to 9. It means it will come in the else condition and we are going to do this. So like this our entire string will be converted and every space, comma, colon is removed. Then what we will do, suppose we have got like this MN something like this. Okay, A B C D E, suppose we have got this. Now what we have to do, we have to check whether it is palindrome or not. So what I have done, I have written R is equal to S. So what this code will do, this will reverse the string S. So it will start from the starting and go till end, but it will it is going to cover entire string, but it is going to start with the last. So it will be like this, E D C B A. So reverse will be this. Then what we have done, we have compared whether R equal to S. If they are palindrome, so reverse of the string will be same as it is. So as we can see the example, if we have ABA, so we know that it is a palindrome. If you are going to write reverse of ABA, so first letter is A, second is B and third is again A. So as you can see, R will be equal to S. So if they are equal, what we need to do? We need to return true, else what we can do? We can return the false. So this is one of the approach to solve the above problem. So what we have done, the things that click in our mind, we have done the same thing. First we have converted all letters to lower letter. Then we have removed the spaces and comma. And then we have reversed the string and then we have checked whether that string is equal or not. Okay, so if you want to see the code for this, you can see I have written the same code. You can pause the video, you can take the screenshot of this code. Okay, so as you can see, this code is working absolutely fine. Correct? Now, okay, I think I have shown you the wrong code. Okay, yeah, this is the code, s.lower. Okay, now as you can see, it's exactly the same code that I have shown to you. Now suppose if someone asks you try to optimize this. So see what we are doing, once we are traversing the string here. Okay, s.lower, what s.lower will do, it will traverse each element and it will check whether the element is up in uppercase or lowercase and it will convert into lowercase. So here we are traversing the string one time. In this loop also we are traversing the string one time. Then here what we are doing, we were reversing the string, then we are checking the solution. Now if someone asks you try to optimize this. Okay, so what we can do is, instead of doing s.lower here, what we can do is we can add more if and else condition. So here we don't have to traverse the entire string again. So what I will do, this time I will not do s is equal to s.lower. So what will happen to me? So here we have mn. Okay, so if condition will be same as it is, so instead of else, here we are going to add some of the step. Okay, let me write downwards. So I am not going to change this solution. Okay, so I will write the complete solution downwards and will explain to you. So I have written the entire code for you. So what we were doing earlier, suppose we have the string like this, space man, let's take this much only. Okay, So first of all, what we were doing, we were using s dot lower. So what it was doing, it was traversing the entire array, and it was doing the all the capital letters to lower case. So this time what we will do, instead of going two times, what we will do, we will traverse the string again. So here we will come, first character is a. Okay, so we have started the for loop. So I have checked whether it's a small letter, it means it should lie between small a and capital Z. It is not. It will check whether it is between 0 and 9. No. So it will come in the second if else if condition. We will check whether it is a capital letter or not. So yes, it is capital and it is lying between A and Z. So what I have done, I have replaced that character. So I have replaced this character, means what is character now? Capital A into small a. So what I have done, I have written char dot lower. So it will convert capital A into small a and it will replace the string. So it will become small a. Okay, then we will come to the second position. It is a blank space. So this condition will be not true. This condition will be not true. And it will come to the else part. So else what we have done, we have removed this blank space. So there will be no blank space. Then it will come to the third letter. So it will come MAN. Okay. Then what we have done, we have done the same thing. We have reversed the string. So R will be NAMA, and we have checked whether S is equal to R, and if they are equal, return true, else return false. So what we have done, instead of using S dot lower, what I have done, while traversing the string for the one time, I have checked whether the character is a capital letter or small letter. If the character is capital letter or small capital letter, then I have tried to replace that character with the character dot lower. Okay, so I have not checked the string twice. So this is also one of the approach. As you can see, I have written code for this also. You can pause the video, you can take the screenshot, and you can see the solution for this. Okay, now I will recommend you to pause the video and try to think for one more approach. Okay, one more approach that should be optimized by these two approach. Okay, pause the video for 1 minute, then I will explain you the approach. Okay, I hope you have think for the solution. If you got any approach, it's okay. Otherwise, we are going to see the solution. Okay, suppose a string is given to us. So this time what I will do, I will take 2 pointers. One pointer will be here, it will be I. Another pointer will be at the last character. What I will do, I will run the loop while I is less than j. It means in starting character is less than the ending character. What I will do, I will see, and here I am going to use a inbuilt function, that is I will check whether the given character is alphanumeric or not. So for that, in Python we have one inbuilt function is alphanumeric. So what it will do, it will check whether the given character is alphanumeric or not. Okay, so suppose we came to this position A. So what I will do, in this while loop, I will check whether this starting character is alphanumeric or not. If it is alphanumeric, okay, so what I will do, suppose first letter is comma. Let me explain you. First is comma, then it is A. So whenever if you got the letter is not alphanumeric, so what we will do, we will shift our I by 1. Okay, and if it is not alphanumeric, then also what we will do, if it is alphanumeric also, then also what we will do, we will shift I by 1. Okay, so first condition is clear. If not s of I, and I am going to directly use this function, is alphanumeric. Okay, this I am going to check for this one. Then what I will do, I will check for the ending element. If it is alphanumeric, then it's okay. And if it is not also, what we will do, we will move our j by 1. We will move our j by 1. So first of all, what we will do, if it is not alphanumeric, we will move I. Okay, this is the first case we will do. If it is alphanumeric, then what I will do, first of all, I will make this term in lowercase. So here is capital. So what I will do, I will make this in smaller case. Here A is in capital, I will make I will make a in smaller case, and then I will compare whether these two characters are equal or not. Why? Because suppose if we are removing the special character, so our string will become like this: a man is. Okay, so ultimately you have to compare a and s. So first of all, in earlier approaches, what we were doing, we were traversing the entire array, and at the end we were comparing. But here what we have done, whenever we see some special character in starting or ending, we will remove that, and then we will start comparing the elements. So first of all, suppose here s is in capital letter, and suppose here a is also in capital letter. So what we will do, we will convert them into smaller case, and then we will compare. If they are not equal, so directly we will return the false. So as in this case a and s are not equal, so we will directly return false. We don't have to traverse entire array also. So it is very fast method. In earlier approaches, what we were doing, first of all we were traversing the entire array, we were removing the blank space, comma, semicolon, we were if the character is in uppercase, we were making it into lowercase. But in this approach, what we have done, we've started from the first pointer and ending pointer, and then if there is some special character, we will remove that character, and then what we will do, we will compare first, and if they are not equal, we will return false. And suppose here instead of a and I and s, okay, suppose here you got I and I also, okay, same character. So what we will do, we will move our I by 1, and we will move our j, we will decrease our j by 1. Then we will again, what we will do, we will check whether they are alphanumeric or not. If they are alphanumeric, it's okay. If they are not alphanumeric, we will move to the next character, because ultimately we have to remove the non-alphanumeric characters. And then what we will do, we will do the same process. So for this, the code is very simple. Okay, so we starting I with 0 and j with length of s minus 1, length of string minus 1, and then we have started, well, I is less than j. So first of all, we will check whether the starting character is a alphanumeric or not. If it is not alphanumeric, suppose if the starting character we have got is comma, or somehow suppose you got some question mark like this. So what we will do, we will increase I by 1, so I will come here. Then we will check for the last character. So for here, for in this case, our last character is alphanumeric, so this condition will not move, means j will not shift this time. Then what we will do, we will make this in the lower case, and then what we will do, we will make this in the lower case. If they are not equal, what we will do, we will directly return the false. Suppose if they are equal, suppose this is given to us, okay, let me take the big example now. Suppose a is given like this, question mark a comma b equal to, sorry, plus equal to a. Suppose this is given to us, so it will check it is a non-alphanumeric, it will increase I by 1, so I will come here. It will come to last place, it will check it is alphanumeric, yes it is alphanumeric. Then here it will check it is, they are equal, yes a is equal to a, so I will increase by 1 and j will increase by 1, so I will come here and j will be decreased by 1. Then here we have comma, so it is not alphanumeric, I will again increase by 1, so I will come to b place. Okay, now we will come to last place, and we will see that j is alphanumeric, no it's not alphanumeric, we will going to be reduced by 1. Okay, so again what we will do, we will again sorry, here it is I, again it will come and check whether we have got an alphanumeric or not. So we have not got the alphanumeric, so we have come to the place where I and j both are become equal. So here if I, so our while loop was I is less than j, so as I equal to j, so it is not going to check for this character, because a this is already a palindromic string, so it will come out of this while loop, and what we will do, we will directly return the true solution. So I hope you got this approach also. If you want to see code for this approach, I have written code for this approach also. So yeah, it is here, I and j, I is less than j, then I have checked for whether the first character is alphanumeric or not, then I have checked for the last character, then I have made the characters in lower both, and then compared. If they are not equal, I will directly return the false. Suppose if all the three conditions, there is no condition true from the above three, so I will increase I by 1, decrease j by 1, and if the while loop completes, it means the string is palindrome, I will return the true. I hope you guys got the solution. If you like this video, you can tell me in the comment section. If you have any type of doubt, please let me know in the comment section, and you can share this video with your friends. Thank you.